Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. I'm excited because what the heck? I have in front of me a combat creature called, I'm going to say Lunar, because I don't want to just say Lunar, but very clearly based on these little guys, Battle Beasts, which are a favorite of mine. I don't have a wolf Battle Beast. I'll be looking for that at Joe Fest probably, but well, I'm always on the lookout for Battle Beasts. They're just hard to find at the price and condition that I want. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. This guy just popped up in stock on Big Bad last week. I had no awareness whatsoever, and it's unusual that, I don't know, it just surprised me. It was like being a kid and walking into Toys R Us and seeing a whole new toy line on the pegs that you didn't even know was coming out. And we don't get that feeling a whole heck of a lot anymore. So I was stoked. I ordered one immediately. There are, okay, good. They've got cross-sell on the back. So this is a wolf-based combat creature. There is a shark, which is actually the one that caught my eye the most. A bear and a lion, I think. Well, yeah. And the wolf was just the one that, I don't know, bipedal wolf. It's cool. The shark, aesthetically, I would want to be a little bit thicker than what it is. I'm not sure about the head structure, but the wolf was immediately like, that looks cool. Let me get one and check it out, because I love reviewing brand new stuff, and it's particularly exciting. Like I said, I had no idea about this line. I haven't heard of Morphonauts, which is the company putting this out. So I'm stoked. Let's get it open, check it out. I got a pretty thin cardboard on the box, which I'm good with. And then window looks great. Nice stylized wraparound window. Looks really good. This packaging feels very Japanese influenced to me, but it has a sort of Takara feel, if that makes sense, with the lines and the hexagonal honeycomb type pattern. Like it looks, I don't know, it's just got a cool look to it. Now, the figure could be a little more dynamic inside, but at the same time, I would imagine they're probably going to try and reuse this tray mold. I don't know. It doesn't matter, because you get a good look at the figure here. And unless it's an independent toy store you're going into, it's not like you're going to walk into Walmart and see something like this. Now, the one caveat here is it came with this piece of paper. And I guess when you get product, your first product, because to my knowledge, this is the first thing they've put out. I believe they've designed other things, but I think this might be their first product. I'm hoping to get them on for an interview. I'm going to reach out as soon as I'm done with this review and see if that can happen. So, dear customers, a quick note about a few minor factory issues. On some figures, the kneecap may be a bit stiff at first use. Warming them up with a hairdryer, warm water, or sunlight can help prevent knee breakage. That's not unusual. It is unfortunately just how this scale, well, and even smaller scales of toys are now. Also, the dark wash on the bear and wolf figures may not have fully dried on some of the figures. Okay, that's a little crazy. To avoid any transfer, a quick wipe with a Clorox wipe or isopropyl alcohol should do the trick. We're sorry for any inconvenience, and we are already working with the factory to improve these for the next batch. Thanks for your understanding and support. Okay, first of all, grammar, solid. It's always concerning to me when you have a notice like this and they're like grammatical errors or like missing words or things. Like, this was put together, it was proofread, it makes sense. Well done. We'll see about the potential issues. That's what we're here for. And you know, at least they included this. I know people tend to get real hot about like, well, these should be perfect right out of the box. But that's not the world that we live in if we're toy collectors now. And you know it. From Hasbro to Mattel to the smallest line to the biggest line, there just are production issues that need to be addressed. And I appreciate that this company, you know, stood up and addressed them out of the gate. All right, let's open it up. See if this figure has wash and knee issues like my uncle. Oh wow, that's a crispy, the way that was designed, kind of popped the inside finish on the cardboard, which, I mean, you know me, I don't care. This is going in the trash. All right. So we've got the 2 tray system here, which I really appreciate because it eliminates the use of tape, which I cannot stand sticky tape touching my toys. That pops right off. You got 1 piece of tape securing it at the bottom, or, oh, okay, we've got adhesive circles at the top and the bottom, which, you know, fine, whatever, as long as the tape's not touching the figure. I got a good loadout of accessories. We have what I presume to be sort of a troop builder type situation here. Battle mask, because obviously every company out there wants to find that great troop builder that motivates the customers to buy as many as possible. Cool looking rifle, a little softer. Oh, this is segmented. This is interesting. We've got a modular. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. We've got all kinds of modular business going on here. That could be really cool, or it could annoy me. Because you know how I feel about too much stuff just falling off of figures. Oh, that's cool. All right, well, let's zoom in. Well, okay, so proportionally, here is... it's, I don't know how to, it's loose, but not bad loose. Like it'll hold a pose. I guess it's easily, loose is not the right word. It's easily movable. That's a heck of a shoulder there. All right, well, first let's get a look at, oh yeah, that wash is coming off on my fingers. So let's give him a little rinse with the old, my preferred quick and easy fresh cucumber baby wipes from Target. I don't know what it is. This well, I started using these initially when I was cleaning up. Yeah, you can see that wash is really coming off. I kind of just want to just rinse him, give him a full-on fig bath, because that's going to get all over his other parts as well if it's not addressed. Look at that. Woo, that's kind of crazy, Morphonauts. And I get it, you know, you didn't expect him to be this way. All right, I'll tell you what, but I don't want to come back and review this later. I don't have that kind of time in my day. Look at that. That is crazy. Oh, wow. This gives a whole new meaning to dunk that figure in water before you do anything with it. All right. This is I can imagine the crazy, because look, this is a little silly, but also it's a production mess up. You know, what are you going to do? That is just all coming off. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Because if it's wiping off like this, even if I get it on his armor and stuff, it's good. It'll still come off. So I am going to continue this review and then just give him a complete dunking and hose down later, because I'm not going to sit here and wipe this guy down. All right, so I'll do this. Oh, so anyway, to get back to the point I was trying to make, this is the kind of thing, like, yeah, of course it's not good. Nobody wants to have to wash a figure before they mess with it. But also, it is a relatively easily recoverable issue. But I can see, just to get those clicks, just to get that attention, the insane outrage some will probably have over over this. Should it have happened? No. Is it a big deal? Not really. So let's see, let's get into it. So these armor pieces, and that is kind of a problem with those wipes, is they leave pieces behind. So we've got the armor pieces that essentially have hairy animal pieces plugged into them to achieve different looks. And this is removable because I'm sure the bear one has a bear and the shark has a shark and so on and so forth, and that's cool. Look at that chest plate, also removable in that way. Very clever. Because, I mean, the battle beasts all had sort of similar modular armor pieces. Got ratcheting double joints on the elbows. They move nicely. Interesting that they know specifically the knees are an issue. Let's find out if the knees are an issue. Nah. All good. Well, that one anyway. But oh, look at the, I like the little paw, the pads printed on the bottom. Like, they are not sculpted, but guess what? If they were, the guy wouldn't stand up. So I like that they added that little detail. That's a nice touch. Ankles. So if you can see, there's a, well, this will probably pop right out, yeah. Double peg, but with more directional movement than modern ankles tend to have. And that armor, the design of this armor piece facilitates that. The colors look great. I really like this blue and the yellow. This sort of lemony yellow has a glow to it. Everything moves nicely. It feels good as a figure, and like I said, it's not. Look at the range on that abdomen. Very nice. See, this is what I'm talking about. And granted, again, it has the advantage of these armor pieces to facilitate this type of articulation, but not a cut joint at the waist. Really great ball joints. Figure feels great. It's really fun to fiddle. Like this guy, after he gets washed, this guy's going on my desk because I'll be messing with him forever. And I might just straight up glue the chest and the belt piece in just so I don't have to fiddle with them anymore. And then the same thing with these shoulder pieces. Look at the way these are designed. They've got a double-ended peg holding those pieces on. So, I mean, they totally move around with the figure. Nice sharp detail. Paint is fantastic. Look at the paint applications here. I love the texture of those yellow parts. I mean, it looks like it's illuminated. It has this really cool look to it. I would love a glow-in-the-dark variant of this, which I'm sure is, I mean, these are clearly people who dig toys. I gotta think a glow-in-the-dark of some kind is on the table for them. It's got holes in the back for, well, we haven't even really gotten to the accessories yet. But looking at it right now, you get some storage right there. Oh, look at, okay. So aesthetically, I'm not a super big fan of these hexes. Oh, which that ties back into the packaging, doesn't it? The hexagonal pattern on the package. I'm not a huge fan of just holes like that, but also it's clearly a part of the play pattern they want to establish, so it's fine. It's not like they're Brave and the Bold figures or something. Oh, okay. Now I'm seeing even more potential here. So anyway, we'll do a little zoom in. Hopefully it'll work through my glove. There we go. You can see great wolf portrait. It's cool. It looks good. I feel so bad for them that they had to address those issues, because this is a very, very good figure. Very collectible. uh, as far as kind of having this base of the armor pieces and then changing it up. Looks great. Oh, look at, look, it's a moon pattern up here. Ah, it's great. Great. All right, let's take a look at the accessories. Oh, and once you get him out of the box, you know, you put him in a little more dynamic battle beastie pose. And thanks to those ankles, he's going to keep it. So I will say the shoulder joints are a little loose. Now you can put, what is it, furniture polish? I think people will put on the joints to tighten things up, or floor polish maybe. I don't know. There are things that you can do. I really like this. Okay, so here is the alternate battle helmet, I guess I'm going to think of it as. I kind of wish it was a little bigger, unless this is straight up supposed to be like a cyborg or something. Let's see how easy it is to pop that head off. Okay, nice big ball on there. That does not want to go on, so that's going to need some heating up. I'm just going to put the default head back on. Oh, that might be tough with those ears. Might have to heat that up to get it back on, because those ears are going to poke a hole in my hand. Realize this is not fun watching, but you know, just so you got to have an awareness of what's involved. There we go. Okay, went back on. And then we've got swappable alternate hands, which I love that it includes these sort of traditional clawy werewolf hands. That's great. But I'm probably going to have this guy dual wielding, you know, a sword and his blaster or something. Let's see how easily those swap out, though. Well, first, oh, we've got C-grips for the, oh, I like that. Okay, so let's do this. We'll put these to the side. Oh, hand pops right off. Great. Look at that nice big ball connector. Well, I hope I didn't speak too soon. Popped off easily enough. Is it on? Okay. I think it's on. Okay. Yeah, it's in there. Okay, it took a little, I knew it wasn't quite in there enough. There it is. Now it's fully attached. So there's your trigger finger hand. And then this, which I already mentioned, is modular, which I definitely was not expecting, but it's a smart way to be able to achieve, you know, a lot of different looks using a lot of the same pieces. And you can even, right here, just break that down to a smaller hand-sized blaster. So that's fun. Once, as the line expands, that's going to be a lot more fun to play with. And there's a port in the front, potentially for blast effects, I would think. And then we've got a couple of curved swords with that lunar motif. But the cool thing here is we've got storage for all of this stuff. And you can even, gosh, look at that. That's got, so these blades can go here. Or they can be straight up swords. This is real. This is a fun, you know, I appreciate the fact trigger finger hand is not great for holding the blaster. It's a little loose in that hand. Oh, and the hand also just popped off. Pop it right back on. But I mean, that's pretty killer. This is a fun toy, and that's something that I feel is missing. It has a lot of parts, but they all make sense and they all interact relatively well in a meaningful way. Like this fit needs some work, but other than that, like, this is fun. It's designed well. I'm happy with this guy. I feel good about I think, like I said, I think it was 35 bucks. I feel good about spending 35 bucks on this. The plastic feels good. It looks professional. And it's going to look really cool on the shelf. So I'm going to go ahead and say, go to Big Bad, find the Combat Creatures, and if you like one, order it. Give it a shot. I wonder if this might, like, as much as I like having the trigger finger hand, I wonder if that C-grip is going to, yeah, the C-grip is going to hold that better. Much, much better. Kind of a shame, but, you know, again, I think this is their first offering in the market. So, well done. Like I said, getting a fun, awesome-looking action figure out there is no small feat. Especially, again, for it just to have popped up out of nowhere. Oh, it's interesting that the swords are actually two swords because the pegs are on different sides here. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. You can double sword this thing. You can have some kind of crazy, I don't know how, oh, you could put that on his back. Like that. If you want. Yeah, this is just a fun toy. Like I said, this is going on my desk and it's going to stay there for a while. Like, this is going to be something fun to fiddle with. So yeah, go to Big Bad, check out Combat Creatures, see if there's something you like and give it an order. I dig this a lot. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's a cool figure for a collector and it's a great toy. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things. And until next time, buy what you like and try something new when you can.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.